Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. It's a special Christmas Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Mac Jones and the New England Patriots taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at aim to the 5. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He gets it over the lines of Parker, complete. He will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, first and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Open receiver here. Complete. It's Parker. Touchdown. Devontae Parker. 85 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Nick Folk for the point after. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So that drive with 4 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Third down. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now it's Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. From the gun on third down is Burrow. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for it. But if you're not going to use a spy, you're trying to...
Well, this drive now over 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow going for it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Getting set to go again on offense, here's Devontae Parker now. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one.
Going deep here for Parker. And he says, along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Big play there for New England.
When they needed to play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As the season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On the give, this is Harris. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run the counter. Harris. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. And he finds Parker with the play. And he will have the Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they could not reestablish the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Harris. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. They'll run. Here's Harris. And they'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
And Fitz can't get his score. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Still even with a 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. His tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And can't find anywhere to go there. And he goes down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And away for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. That could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
McPherson now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it ends with a Bengals score. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. He's got room. He's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now, just his first 3 carries.
I think this drive a little better than opponent. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Back to throw. Jones. Being chased out left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Harris. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
We're giving respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting
Pick up on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now the handoff. Stevenson. And he's eaten up at the line line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On third down, here's Harris. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up first and goal.
Yeah, it's a nice running right there. That's what got on the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. We're going to lead up the Bengals here first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. The Bengals throw taken in here by Chase. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback
to make some adjustments. The Bengals on third down. They're right around the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. Working the middle here, that's complete to Sample, the tight end. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Some life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And a fine chase on the right side, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, Mixon. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 40 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Back to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
I love the drive they're working out here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far in this drive, so good. They move the ball down the field, very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the 4th. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
McPherson on for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that was a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Over with a new set of downs. Cincinnati set to take over once again. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese or the foot of the mousetrap. It's hard to do. When you see a guy cutting in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring them to keep them down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in boy. Here we go. Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times into many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun again to Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they will finally get to him with a great return to set him off 1st and goal to the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, the 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have moved down in front here in the 4th quarter. The late turnover so often a difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, Bob. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp. And it came back to bite them right there.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. He's brought down at the 34. Called it again to 4. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Got check time on both sides. And that is incomplete. We get everything to hold on to. A nice play defensively, and that brings up 3rd down. They run forward, Mixon. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35 now. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Connected with Mixon. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's a 2nd down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. First down now with that clock rolling. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Burrow. Forced out to his left. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know, in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be
And incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, Burrow. And this one's incomplete.
And I would expect pressure here.
Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency? consistency that they have, as well as you understand where they are on the field.
Mixon with first down carry. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. And that is incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing Burrow to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a long flag here too. He may get a few points tacked on for good measure. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise at this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now first and goal. Now Burrow to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 40-yard line. Second and goal. Here we go with Burrow. To the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. With the end zone, but it's incomplete. John 4th down. Tries the kicker. It's not here. This to tie things up in the final minute. McPherson's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball that gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It will come out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go on offense, out come the Bengals. Except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. On second down now, Mixon. 58 yards rushing forward now. So he's just trying to win his guys to an overtime victory.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating
39. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow. That's caught up in the middle by Hurst. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it. It can do 6. And they're going with some extra beef up front. They've got to have this one on overtime. It's 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he brings us up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Burrow. Quick slap up by Chase. And he's brought down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here on a left side as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have points.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Wants the target and he hands it over the middle. They get it to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with him for that.
Yeah, better against man than zone.
Better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And the Bengals are going to be set up with a first and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They'll run here with Evans. And he stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack down on the 5-yard line. He's second and goal. Now it's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So a pressure spot here for Allen McPherson. This drive get a lead here at overtime. McPherson's kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that they won in the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents will never see the football. And now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now a first throw here in overtime. Open man is Myers. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Jones. And he's got it out on the left side. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. Sometimes it's appropriate to maybe take a shot.
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get into one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that can turn into the big play you're looking for.
And he's going to have the Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did? They were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout. The pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. DJ Reader. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball in the quarterback's hands quick enough? A few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Jones. This pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Jones.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you're panicking as well, think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.